Very good morning, dear student. Today I'm going to discuss about the self-management skill, and in this particular self-management skill, the stress management and ability to work independently. That is what I'm going to focus. So let us see what are the things we do have in this particular session of discussions. So in this particular session of discussions, the thing that we will going to see, that it has been said that self management skill is one of the very important thing. Now it is said that if you can manage yourself, if you can manage the different stresses, meaning of your life, and if you can manage the other people and you can give the satisfaction to the other people, that is what one of the very big self management skill. Now you can say that why in this particular part we do have, because we see that if you take a clay and if you mold that clay and that particular edge till it became hard, the thing will going to work in any way. So it is your time that you will if you can manage the particular situations, and you can handle the other people, whether they are bigger than you or elder than you or smaller than you, and you can give comfort to them, you can manage them. That means you will take the responsibility of the country, of the society, of the world, and you will be one of the very sincere person or sincere citizen of our country. So stress management, what we can find it, that there are the different efforts in our healthy body, and we have to keep our body healthy, and we have to keep our mind healthy. But what we say, that there are the different type of stressful situations we do come across. So different occasions of the stressful situations which we cannot avoid it, but it is required that we have to avoid those stressful situations, like our physical, mental or emotional stress or tension. What we can find it, the small amount of stress have a positive effect. That what we can find, that if you can come up without that particular stress, we can have the particular situation and we can work on this particular situation. So high level stress management is a prolonged period that we need to manage, and we have to first manage ourselves, we have to first manage our stress, and then only we can manage others. So and well management that we can have, that we can view the situation can changes, okay, the contributions of the growth of the different areas, okay, the sourness, the healthy physical atmosphere, that what we can manage, we can find that based on this particular thing we can manage our different pattern of stress of the lives, isn't it? So stress management, what you can see, that when we have a stress can be of a different, like mental stress is there, physical stress is there, social stress is there, and financial stress is there. So all these particular pattern of stresses, what is there? Mental stress, suppose there is a particular person at this particular situation, suppose person is admitted in a hospital, so it is a mental stress. Physical stress I'm coming afterwards, or some of the person of the particular family is admitted in hospital, and the situation is not good, it is a mental stress, isn't it? One pattern of mental stress. You are giving an examination, but you are not successful in an examination, getting the successful result, satisfactory result, your anxiety, your stress will going to rise. The work you want to do, you cannot complete that particular work, that is what also one pattern of mental stress. The work has been given and some deadline has been given, within that deadline you have to complete that particular work, that is what is your what mental stress that you can see, isn't it? So those the particular thing, those the particular part that you have, you do have a mental stress there, and those the mental stress is one of the very big criteria that you are working with. Okay, next what we can see, that there you do have a physical stress. Physical stress means there is a physical disease. Suppose you know recently that there are different type of calamities, as natural calamities as took place. So you want to go to that area, you want to help them, but you cannot go. That is what your physical particular obstructions comes. Now you want to you find it that some of the people are there who has a different type of physical disabilities, isn't it? Or some are very slow esteem, some those who everyone it is looking very well built but cannot take do the work in a proper way, isn't it? So there are different pattern of issues we can find that the person can have in a physical manner. So as you find that person have a different pattern of physical manner, so that the particular person what is there, each of this particular person they will going to have a stress, isn't it? So social stress is there, as the particular person have a social stress, what we find it that each of this particular thing is a physical stress is there. After that, social stress is what we can see that a person having build up in a very bad atmosphere, okay, getting the very bad atmosphere from the family itself, or the family atmosphere is not good. You can find many students are also there who has a very rough behavior, doing a rough behavior with the teachers, isn't it? Humiliating the teachers in whom they might not have a proper pattern of education is not only to study the book. Education means a proper education that has been given to a child. Okay, so how to talk with a particular area, how to talk whatever your guardian is, or wherever the guardian is working, not showing that particular thing, you yourself what you are and what is your ability that you will show, isn't it? So those the things what you can find that there are the different type of disbalancement we can find, that a guardian is suppose working in some post, and the particular child is showing that power to the teacher or to other people, isn't it? So this is what the thing we can find it, that we will going to have a different types of what the social effects. So we, or you can find it particular child has a very bad company friend circles. So having a friend circle, friends are provoking, and the particular child is also provoked, get it provoked, and doing the bad manners, bad behaviors with the surroundings, with the teachers, isn't it? So this is the thing what we can find, that we do find it there are different pattern of social obstructions are there, different pattern of social obstructions that which will going to give a stress in a mind. Financial matter is one of the very important fact, because every person don't have a same type of financial background. Suppose you have a financial very good background, but you find your another particular person or friend don't have that particular financial background. So what a very big stress is there in their family. So you can also help it, being a small, then you can say how I will help you, I am a small. So no, you are now not a small, because the syllabus, the section that has been given to you, not considering that you are now at present small, you are now at present in a stage where you can take the responsibility in your shoulders, and you can help the people, those who are elder than you or those who are younger than you also, isn't it? In a very good way, not in that you are giving suppose some money and oh I am giving the money and I am a very big, you have to work under me. Not that way, that you are helping them, you are making them to feel that this is the help that you are doing for them, financial help, or the person who is younger to you, to elder to you, to them also you are giving the money in such a way that they will going to get a financial support for their family itself, isn't it? So this is what you can find it, that you do have all this particular pattern of things. Now what is an importance of an stress management, why we required? Because if all the person all the time have a stress, what happen, his habits, his behavior, his or her whatever it is, habits, behaviors, mental attitudes, we can find is will going to get a very bad, and slowly our country, our society, our all the surrounding will get affected. And when all the surrounding get affected, what we find it, that adequate pattern of particular way of making up a good environment cannot be built up. Okay, so that this is what we can find, that physical illness, mental mental illness, stress, what we find that is there, that improves the different. If you manage the stress of a person, what will happen, it will improve the mood of the person, give them the mental strength. Okay, it will help to boost up the person, boost up their immunity system. It will promote the longevity of their lives. It will lead to the boost of the physical strength, which is a vital goal of the achievements. It will make to complete the physical engagement for any tasks and accomplish. It will going to increase the efficiency and effectiveness. It will going to prevent the psychological disorderness of the various people. That means if you give manage the strength, if you manage the stress of a person, you can find that person who can do lot of work. Person, what is his strength, that particular strength area has been built up. What is the person can do that particular work, person is showing the efficiency there, isn't it? So what is the goal and where to reach the particular goal, we can find it, that particular goal the person has reached and person has completed that particular work, isn't it? So those are the things what we can see, those are the things that we can find that we do have for the stress management purpose. So stress management techniques, there are the different pattern of stress management techniques. Stress management, that means first and foremost we have to set up the mental stress. Okay, what is the person needed, what is the requirement, you have to find the requirement of a person, what is the solution that you can give, what are the phenomena that you have, what is the individual customs that you can maintain, what is the physical fitness of the person, what is the working way. Okay, so physical, like some persons have a different type of diseases, like the breathing disease, isn't it, mouth drying disease, so butterflying stomach, all these different types of acidity. Okay, fatigues, sweating problem, cold feeling hands, so all these different type of things what we can find it, that person do have a stress. During the time of stress, they have all this pattern of feelings, iterations, hyperactivities, etc, etc, etc. So all these things what we can find, those are the symptoms, we can reflect the symptoms, that loneliness, upset, very irritative in manner, anxious, depressed, fatigue, so all this particular thing what we can find the nature of an human that are in a stress. So when the human are in a stress, at that particular time what we need to do, we need to give the different pattern of remedies to the people. Okay, so when you can give the remedies to the people, that particular remedies that you are giving to the people, you are making those remedies for the people, we can find it that when we are speaking about the particular work, when we are making the particular work, each and every work what we or giving to the different persons, we manage them, we can build it, and we can work on it. Okay, so physical, that what we can find, how we can maintain it. First and foremost, physical exercise. Physical exercise is required, it will going to make the brain stress free. Okay, so body also make feel good, impact in the body also, sleeping, walking, then playing the different pattern of game. Okay, so those are the things what we can find that will be going to make a stability of the movement of the particular person. Yoga, if the person is doing a yoga also reduce the stresses, isn't it? There are the different series of yogas are there, which increase the breathing exercises there to control the mind and body. Meditation is there. Meditation is one of the very good thing where the person can concentrate and make a focus in a particular thing, and build up his confidence level, and reduce the state of stress. Enjoyment, different pattern of enjoyment, relaxation can be done, like watching a very good movies, playing the games, then playing the adventurous sports. If a person can sing and give the relax in mind, dancing, singing, all these things, painting also, isn't it? Obviously all these things are been included in this particular pattern of enjoyment. Person can go for the vacations with the friends and family, with a good friends and families, isn't it? So in a good place, enjoyed a healthy and full vacation life. So nature talk, nature work, that you are working in a nature, you are having a national parks or centenary, you are looking after that by yourself also, not only for the government, like you are going to the countryside or the village, your town is by the countryside or village, you having a work, you are planting a tree, making the town green, as well as making the village also green, planting the different patterns of trees which will going to, like neem trees, isn't it? The eucalyptus trees, fruit, different type of fruit, jackfruit, mango, etc., etc., all these different types of trees which will going to give as well as the healthy air, and the fruits also for food also for the animals, as well as for the human beings also. So this is how you can do the different pattern way that you can measure the stress management. Now next topic that I'll come, ability of work independently. We can find that there we have a different person has got a different pattern of ability to work. So as a person has got an ability to work, different type of person has a different work, like someone can play a very good game, someone can draw a very beautiful picture, someone can do the different patterns of cooking. So different styles are there, we can find different persons have, isn't it? So we must have ensured the people that how to advocate those patterns of different type of working independently a person will work, and what is the thing is that the person will going to influence the other people, take the other people in the work, involve them in the work, make them a learner, okay, empower the responsibilities, take the mechanism, looking after the accounts, that means financial condition of the nearby people also going to be rise. So make a group of the nations, isn't it? So may give the satisfaction to the individuals as well as all the people. So therefore what we find, the big companies, like if you talk about Tata, if you talk about the other different companies, what are there, who are helping the those who are helping the people, they are building up also, and they are taking the people in their particular work and involving them and making them also financially sound. Clear? So enhancing the ability of independence, how? First and foremost, the self awareness you have to spread, self awareness among yourself, among your family, among your society, among your surrounding, then obviously in the country also. Slowly the radius will going to increase. That is what and make the people to independent in a different way. Self motivate yourself, you motivate yourself and motivate other people also to reach the goal, to take the pressure in a very how can be taken in a very good way to reduce the pressures, okay, self regulations to be implemented. So these are the different ways that we can find that people impose all these things, and based on that we can have the different types of abilities, different type of management skill, we can use them and we can implement them, isn't it? So as you are having those pattern of skills that you are independently working, what we can find, there is a mechanism, we can find it, that organizing skill, multitasking skill is there. So after the multitasking skill we can find it, that person can have a communication skill, can have a self motivation skill, isn't it? That we can see there are the different other pattern of all the skills that we see the person will going to have and motivate the other people to do the work, okay. So thank you all. Today I am ending my this session here. Thank you all very much.